Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm taking a look at all three of the LEGO sets released for the new Disney Pixar movie Lightyear, which is kind of a spin-off slash in-universe movie for the Toy Story franchise. It's obviously about Buzz, and so you have some pretty cool sets here. We've got a spaceship and then two robots, one of which is, of course, Zurg. But I want to take a look at the minifigures first because you get a decent amount. These three sets are $20, $30, and $50, and you get 7 minifigures across them, which I think it's pretty decent. And obviously, they're all just variations of the 4 main characters. You have Izzy Hawthorne, who is the granddaughter of Buzz's old partner. Then you have 3 different versions of Buzz. The third one is off on this end. You have a second version of Izzy, and then you also have the other 2 characters on her space squad, Mo Morrison and Darby Steele. Now, I haven't seen the movie yet, so all of my knowledge comes from the trailers, so please don't drop spoilers in the comments or anything, because other people might not have seen it either. But I think these figures are pretty cool. So you do have... Whoops. Well, actually, we might as well start with this thing. It's a little robot. This is a cool robot. I like the build. It uses quite a few stickers. It has like 3 stickers for the whole build. But it's cool. And I mean, I was including it with the minifigures because it seems to be a character. So here's Izzy and Buzz in like Buzz's kind of classic outfit. Whoops. Oh, his arm doesn't go up anymore. That's on me. So here is the new face print that they made for Buzz. It's pretty cool, and I like the print all over this figure. And you'll actually notice that this helmetless Buzz and the helmeted version, they have different arm prints. That's really deluxe, especially considering that this one with the arm print comes in a 4+ set. The arm print on the other side is the same, but I'm just really impressed that LEGO made an exclusive arm print for a 4+ set. The one weird thing is that you get a head and hair for Buzz in every single set, but in other sets, his hair is dark brown, and yet in the 4+ one, it's reddish brown. That doesn't really make sense to me because it's just kind of weirdly inconsistent. That's his alternate face. And the other thing is that I do wish that he came with his, with like that kind of like half dome piece that goes into this piece. But Izzy and Buzz look pretty good together. I do find these figures to be a little bit awkward just because of how weird their heads look with the open studs. I did kind of like the molded Buzz heads better than just printing them. Izzy is, her face print is not good quality, so I do need to request a replacement. Like, you can see that the brown has bled into one of her eyes there. That's just really disappointing, and we shouldn't be having issues like that in a LEGO set like this. You know, like, if you're going to make, you should be making higher quality figures. I don't know what she's holding in her hands here. I'm guessing those crystals have something to do with the movie. And she has a stud shooter, and then she has the same arm print as Buzz from the 4+ set. But this figure actually comes in the Zurg Battle set along with this Buzz. This Buzz is pretty cool. I like his Overwatch gun piece. And then this is the only set in which he comes with wings. And these aren't his like classic wings. These are more in the style of Izzy and the other space team's costumes. But it's still a really cool piece, and I really like it. It just attaches with studs onto his backpack there. And I don't think it's new, but I might be wrong on that. You also get Buzz's cat socks in this set. I don't like this piece being used for socks. It seems like a very stylized robotic cat in the movie, so I actually think LEGO should have just used a Friends piece. But we might as well finish up with the rest of the minifigures. Here is Buzz. Socks comes in the 2 larger sets, by the way. This is the XL15 Buzz, and I actually really like this one. I love that medium blue color for his head. I like that different color and print for his armor. And then he's wearing kind of a flight suit, like a pretty standard thing in science fiction. I do wish that he came with wings, though. I don't know if he wears wings with this outfit in the movie, but it just would have been nice, in my opinion. And then here is our other variant of Izzy. Like I said, she actually matches with all 3 of her space people. And that's pretty cool. Like, I think it's the exact same print repeated. Yeah, it looks like it. But, I mean, they all have different armor pieces, which I think really sets them apart. This is a Star Wars piece from the Bad Batch, but it's got nice printing, and I think that it works really well for other sci-fi themes as well. My big complaint here, and I mean, I do like the built-up weapons as well. I think that those are really, really cool, especially this one. That one's really nice. But Darby, I think this hairpiece is totally wrong for her. In the trailer, she seemed to have very spiky hair, like short and spiky. So I don't know why LEGO went with a like smooth bun. She does have a pretty cool alternate face print though, where she's a little bit angrier. Sadly, Mo doesn't get an alternate face print, but Izzy has this cheerful face and this piece that was originally made for Bumblebee in the Lego Batman movie. No, Lego DC Superhero series, sorry. And then there's her alternate face. So it's great to get new face prints, especially for characters of color, because it adds a lot of diversity to your Lego lineup. And then finally, each of these figures comes with this helmet that kind of completes the look. And I really like that new mold. I think it's pretty cool. So between all the extra heads and helmets, you do get a ton of accessories and the two cats. You also have this pretty cool little laptop. I like that sticker. That's the crystal that they're carrying around, I guess. But the only side build in these sets is this little terrain build. It's got a disc shooter in it. It's got those weird newer pieces. And then just some tools like a robot claw and a walkie-talkie and a wrench. So, I mean, it's nice to get like a little side build, and this is from the 4+ set, but I don't know, like I would have just preferred something a little bit more interesting, you know, like something that the characters, because they can like hide behind this, but it's not really like very defensive. So from the trailer, I guess that Zurg uses these Cyclops mechs as like his minions, or I guess they're not really a mech if there's no one inside them, then they're just a robot. But Zurg and the Cyclops both have this matching printed piece, which is cool, but it can be printed like misaligned, which doesn't really matter because you can rotate it, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me that it's not like printed like consistently. And the Cyclops is the 4+ set, so it's super basic in a way that I really hate. I hate these like stupid locked-in joints that LEGO made this year for the Ninjago sets. I think that they're unbelievably dumb. Like, they seem Duplo levels of childish to me. Like, 4-year-olds can build 2-piece like elbow joints, and it makes the mechs look better when they have 2-piece elbow joints, and it gives them more articulation. I do like the look of these leg pieces, but I have the same problem. They seem very Duplo-like to me. They're so, like, just large and specialized. Like, they're just beyond even, I feel like, junior level, because LEGO's made, like, juniors mechs before, you know, like, before 2022 when they introduced these new pieces. So I don't hate the way it looks. I just hate their existence, and, like, I hate that. I mean, LEGO mechs don't often have knee joints, but I don't know. It seems very, very dumbed down to me. I also really, really hate this. LEGO, if you're going to print pieces, print them well. Like, why is this yellow so pale? It's supposed to be the same color as the rest of this thing. Like, that's honestly just embarrassing, and LEGO's a multi-billion-dollar company. They can and they should do better. But I really like not the face, but the head print for this guy. But unfortunately, you can't rotate it, which seems like a huge missed opportunity to me, because rotating heads seems like a fairly like typical mech feature I expect, although you do have waist rotation. And then Zurg looks pretty good, but I'm kind of disappointed in him as a build. There's way too many stickers on this thing, like way too many. You have all of these stickers on the chest, then you've got one down here, that's a print, but then you have two more, you have two more, and then two more, and then there's even stickers all over the back. This is just such overkill for a $30 set that's supposed to be for kids. And also, this is a $30 set. This right here. Let's bring in all of the little things that you get. I mean, I'll even just go ahead and throw in their heads. This is what LEGO is selling as a $30 set. This is ridiculous to me. This is a $20 set. Easily, maybe $25, but I would expect all of that to be printed for the amount that LEGO charges for this set. It's just crazy. It is a good build. It has over 200 pieces. It's very detailed. It does not feel childish at all. Like, it seems like it's designed more for adult builders just because of how detailed it is. There is a molded head up here. You can rotate it. And I do like this mold. I think it looks pretty cool. Again, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how accurate this is or anything. And I mean, like, the stickers do add good detail, but I don't know. It seems very odd to me. I also don't like that it only uses the mini ball joints for a $30 mech. I would expect, you know, like, regular size ball joints. And as a result, I do feel like this mech is kind of weak. Like, do you see, like, these legs are so well built. They look really good. They have knee joints and everything. But because it's using such weak joints, I feel like it's very hard to pose. Like, these joints don't really want to support... they don't want to support something this heavy, and so, like, you can just see him, like, slide around. Like, I should be able to fairly easily pose it and not have him just wanting to collapse. There's some cool built-up detail around the side too. I like those stud pieces with bar being used as kind of like wires or like something. I don't know. It's cool. But I don't like the hands. That was my other complaint. I hate it when LEGO uses these claw pieces for fingers because he can't hold anything. And it's really, really irritating. I like better hands on my LEGO Mechs. So yeah, that's kind of a shame because I was actually looking forward to the Zurg set, and I just feel like the build looks good, but as soon as you touch it, I feel like it really falls apart. And I keep breaking it. Again, I'm just trying to like put things back in place. So I can only imagine how much a kid must be breaking this. And then I do like, even though there's so many stickers at the back, I do like how well covered it is around the back. I think that this probably looks the best from the back of any mech that LEGO's made at this price point. And here's the big set, the XL15 Spaceship. This retails for $50, which seems a little bit steep, but I mean, this is also not really a kid's set. This is kind of an adult collector set too. And that's a weird thing for, you know, like a kid's movie, but I'm really impressed. And you can tell it's a collector's set because it comes with a UCS plaque and a stand. So that's really cool. I'm glad that LEGO did that. It's because it's really nice for people like me, but I'm just very surprised that they did this for a Lightyear set. But this ship is just awesome. I loved the build. It's so, like, it's very heavy, first of all, so it feels good in your hands. I like the color scheme on it. I like the stickers. It also has kind of a lot of stickers. I feel like those caution pieces should have been printed. But they have cool graphic designs. There's a brand new cockpit mold, which of course arrived super scratched up because LEGO still can't like not scratch their glass pieces apparently. But yeah, I really like all of the angles on this thing. I like these little bits coming out of the wings. There is nothing that like shoots on here either. So it's very surprising to me that this is being sold as a toy because the way it's designed, the way that it's presented, all of it just kind of screams like we want adults to buy this, not kids. I love these engines at the back. They're made using these new pieces that are like really detailed and you can see the gears through them. But I mean, I just think that that look is perfect. You've got a detailed back area. Like you can really just see how much care was put into the design, and you can fold this down. And so this can be storage. Like I think you can put the cat in there. You can store some stuff back there. I bet you could slide like the crystal thing in there. So I always like it when LEGO sets include storage. I like how there's a little yellow brick at the back there so that the cat can still see through to the cockpit. Or of course you could put socks in the cockpit because it just opens up right like that. And then you have a little 1x2 space if you want to put the cat back there. But actually I might as well just break that off so it doesn't get in our way. But there is some stickered controls in there. You can kind of see those ones down there. Hopefully it's not too dark. And then there's also a control stick, which is nice. I always like seeing that. And then over here, that is the other stickered control panel. Printed. Yeah, sorry, this one was a print. But yeah, that's a pretty nice print, and I'm glad that LEGO printed that piece because it would have been hard to put a sticker on it. Because I was thinking to myself, I was like, wait, I didn't have to put a sticker on that, did I? And no, I did not. So I'm pretty happy with this build overall. There's honestly not that much else to say about it because what you see is what you get. There's no hidden features. It's just, this is a display piece through and through, and it's cool. I don't think kids wouldn't have fun playing with it, but it's very strange to me that LEGO went to the lengths of making this such a perfect display piece instead of a perfect toy. Honestly, these Lightyear sets are really weird to me because it wasn't until I was talking about Zurg that it clicked that these don't feel like toys. Between the amount of stickers and how detailed they are and how bad what little play features here are. Because again, Zurg can't even move properly because he's just so heavy that like the joints can't support like the weight of the pieces. And again, like you would expect to see shooters all over these sets. And I mean, yeah, the figures have stud shooters in their hands. But I mean, even in the XL15 Spaceship set, there's nothing for Buzz and the team to fight. Like there's no threat. And that's really odd for a LEGO set aimed at kids. And so I just think it's very curious that LEGO has made two of these sets to be like adult-worthy display items packed with detail, and then they made one 4+ set. That doesn't really make any sense to me. Because there's just such a gap in like quality, because that's clearly for play, but then the other two seem more clearly not. And again, like even like a regular set getting a little plaque like that, that's only been done with like the 1966 Batmobile set. So I think it's very interesting that LEGO went this route with the Lightyear sets, and personally, it's not something I would have done. I love the spaceship. I think it's really awesome. And again, Zurg is a good build, but I just think that he's a bad toy because like you can't do anything with it, and I don't like the articulation on him. So yeah, so I don't know why LEGO went with making them more detailed rather than more playable. But I'm curious to know what you guys think because I like it for the spaceship, but I don't like it for Zurg. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I think all the minifigures are great. Let me know which one is your favorite because I'm probably leaning towards like one of those two Buzzes being my favorite. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.